Picture this, a frigid autumn morning in 1969, deep in the desolate wilds of Siberia. Miners, drenched in sweat and coal dust, hack away at the earth, expecting nothing more than the usual grind. But then, a single strike of a pickaxe uncovers something impossible, a marble sarcophagus, buried 70 meters below, carved with precision no modern tool could rival. Carbon dating whispers an age of over 800 million years, a timeline that shatters everything we know about life on Earth. Dinosaurs roamed 230 million years ago, yet this tomb predates them by eons. My mind races, could this be the key to humanity's hidden origins? Buckle up, because we're diving into a mystery that challenges history, science, and our very existence. This isn't just a story, it's a wake-up call to question everything. Deep in the remote village of Rajavkik, Siberia, September 5, 1969, marked a day that would echo through time. Miners toiled in a coal mine, their pickaxes clanging rhythmically against stone, a soundtrack to their grueling labor. Suddenly, a jarring sound broke the pattern. A miner paused, wiped his brow, and brushed away dirt to reveal a smooth, crafted surface. This wasn't coal or natural rock, it was something deliberate, alien to this dark, dusty world. With growing curiosity, the workers dug further, uncovering a hollow chamber, its air thick, cold, and laced with an unplaceable scent. Flashlights swept across the walls, illuminating a sight that stopped them cold, a marble sarcophagus, 3 meters long, 1 meter high, etched with intricate designs no human hand from the 20th century could have crafted. The miners' imaginations ignited. Whispers of ancient treasure or royal relics swirled among them, while others feared the Soviet state would swoop in and silence the find. Caught in a mix of awe and dread, they made a bold call, they'd open it themselves. As the heavy marble lid slid aside, silence gripped the chamber. Inside lay a young woman, perfectly preserved, as if asleep for mere moments. Her pale skin, whiter than any human shade, glowed with an ethereal flawlessness. Long, wavy brown hair framed her shoulders, and a delicate, nearly transparent white dress clung to her form, untouched by time. A pink liquid surrounded her, a mysterious veil preserving her beauty. Beside her head rested a sleek black metal box, compact and unmarked. Decades later, its shape would haunt witnesses, eerily similar to modern smartphones. I can't help but marvel at this scene. The precision of the sarcophagus, the liquid's defiance of decay, and that strange device, it's as if we stumbled onto a relic from a lost world. My gut tells me this wasn't just a burial, it was a statement, a clue to a history we've never grasped. The miners named her Princess Tyasun, after the Tile district, a title fitting her otherworldly grace. But who was she? A queen from a forgotten age? A traveler from beyond? The questions burn, and I'm convinced this discovery holds secrets we're only beginning to unravel. The Soviet authorities locked down the site, helicopters buzzing overhead, and the miners were whisked away for secret interviews. What did they see? What did they say? The truth feels tantalizingly close, yet maddeningly out of reach. The woman in the sarcophagus, dubbed Princess Tyasun, defies every expectation of history. Her appearance alone is a puzzle, skin so pale it seems to glow, smoother than any living person's, and hair of deep brown cascading in waves, untouched by rot or time. Submerged in a transparent pink liquid, she looked alive, as if caught mid-dream. That liquid, a marvel in itself, preserved her perfectly, keeping skin elastic, hair lustrous, and tissues intact. I'm struck by the sheer impossibility of this. Nothing in nature or science today can halt decay for centuries, let alone millions of years. The delicate white fabric of her dress, almost sheer, baffled later researchers. No known technique could craft such a material, resistant to the ravages of time. It's as if she was wrapped in a technology we can't even dream of replicating. Then there's the black metal box, sleek and featureless, resting by her head. In 1969, it was a mystery, no buttons, no markings, just a silent enigma. Years later, as smartphones emerged, those who saw it couldn't shake the resemblance. Was this a communication device from an ancient era? My mind spins with possibilities. Perhaps it was a tool, a beacon, or even a record of her story, locked away in a code we can't crack. I lean toward the idea that this wasn't just a burial but a preservation effort, a capsule meant to endure eons. The pink liquid fascinates me most. Could it be a biochemical marvel, a formula lost to time? Modern cryonics pales in comparison. We freeze bodies, but they degrade. This liquid held her in stasis, vibrant and whole. The Soviet response was swift and secretive. A red helicopter roared in, officials barking orders, villagers pushed out, and warnings of a biological threat spread fear. The sarcophagus, too heavy for any equipment, posed a challenge. They siphoned the pink liquid into barrels, and that's when the magic faded. Her radiant skin turned gray, then blue, life draining away as the liquid left. I wonder if that fluid was her lifeline, a key to her suspended state. Transported to Novosibirsk, she fell into the hands of top Soviet scientists, including a paleontologist who admitted this defied all his experience. Initial tests, radiocarbon dating, failed, readings off the charts. The fabric, the liquid, the marble, all beyond measurement. Advanced methods, like geological layer analysis and isotopic scans, pointed to a staggering truth: the coal bed cradling her tomb was 800 million years old. That number stops me cold. 800 million years ago, Earth hosted only simple organisms, bacteria, algae, maybe early multicellular life. Dinosaurs wouldn't appear for another 570 million years. Humans. A blip at 300,000 years. This woman, if dated correctly, predates all complex life. My skepticism battles my curiosity. Could our dating methods be flawed? Geologic layers shift, contaminate, mislead. Yet the consistency of the tests, coal, liquid, marble, suggests something real. I imagine a civilization, advanced beyond ours, thriving in a world of steam and primal seas, leaving this woman as a testament. Or was she an outsider, a visitor from a distant star, preserved here by accident? The black box and liquid hint at tech we can't fathom. I'm torn between awe and doubt, but one thing's clear: Princess Tyasun challenges everything we think we know. The scientific quest to understand Princess Tyasun pushed boundaries. Soviet experts, armed with the best tools of the era, hit a wall with radiocarbon dating. Results were incoherent, off the scale. They turned to esoteric methods, molecular analysis of the pink liquid, isotopic decay of rare elements, and geological surveys of the Siberian coal bed. Weeks of rigorous cross-checking yielded a jaw-dropping estimate: 800 million years. That's not just older than dinosaurs, it's older than any complex life we've catalogued. Earth, back then, was a soup of microbes, a planet of oceans and volcanic chaos. I grapple with this. If true, it rewrites biology, geology, everything. A human-like figure from that era? It's unthinkable. I lean toward caution. Dating ancient samples is tricky. Coal beds shift, fluids leach, and contamination skews results. But the coherence of multiple tests, geological, molecular, isotopic, lends weight. Imagine a civilization that mastered preservation, crafting a liquid to suspend life for eons. The pink fluid, I theorize, was a biotech miracle, stabilizing cells at a molecular level, defying entropy. Compare that to our clumsy attempts at embalming or cryonics. Formaldehyde degrades, freezers crystallize tissue. This was surgical, perfect. The marble sarcophagus, too, screams intent, carved with precision, sealed to last. I picture a people who knew time's power and fought it, leaving this woman as a legacy. Or consider a wilder angle, she's not from Earth. Her pale skin, the unearthly liquid, the black box, could they point to a cosmic origin? Low-light planets might breed such pallor, and the sarcophagus could be a lifeboat, a cryogenic pod from a failed mission. The ancient astronaut theory, often dismissed, gains traction here. I'm skeptical of alien claims, but the tech feels extraterrestrial, beyond any prehistoric capability. My mind churns. Was she a pioneer, stranded here, her story locked in that box? Science can't answer yet. The Soviets whisked her to Novosk, barrels of liquid in tow, and the trail grows cold. Secrecy cloaked the find, leaving us to speculate. I believe this is a puzzle piece to a bigger picture. Humanity's origins, or something stranger, lie buried in Siberia's depths. The discovery's aftermath turned dark. The miner who first struck the sarcophagus met a grim fate: bizarre traffic accident, his motorcycle crashing into a truck. Official reports claimed he was drunk, but his family swore he was sober, a cautious man unraveling after the find. Nightmares haunted him, waking in terror, unable to speak his fear. I feel for him. Imagine uncovering a relic that defies time, then sensing it's turned against you. Weeks later, another miner vanished, his body found curled by a riverbank, as if frozen, though the day was warm. No explanation fit. Villagers whispered of a curse, tying each death to the sarcophagus. Year by year, those linked to 1969, miners, witnesses, met untimely ends, fueling dread. By 1973, the Soviet military clamped down, sealing the tile district's forest with steel barriers, checkpoints, and bans. Locals were barred, left to rumor and fear. Leaked tales from a geologist hinted at more: 2 additional sarcophagi, identical in marble and pink liquid, found near a lake. Each held a body, pristine and otherworldly. I'm chilled by the pattern: 3 tombs, hidden deep, suggesting a purpose. Were they a family, a crew, a legacy? The Soviets muzzled everyone: non-disclosure agreements, sudden transfers, disappearances. Documents, samples, even the pink liquid vanished from archives. I suspect a cover-up, not just for control, but fear of what this meant. A civilization this ancient, or alien, threatens power, belief, everything. The curse idea grips me. I'm no believer in the supernatural, but the deaths feel too precise, too frequent. Could the liquid harbor a pathogen, dormant until siphoned? Or was it psychological, stress, secrecy, and Soviet pressure breaking these men? I lean toward human causes, silencing witnesses, perhaps. The miner's crash, the strange hypothermia, accidents can be staged. Yet the villagers' fear resonates. Something about Princess Tyasun feels alive, watching. The pink liquid haunts me. Scientists speculated it was a preservation marvel, sustaining cells, skin, hair for eons. I imagine a biotech so advanced it mimicked life, maybe even held consciousness. If earthly, it points to a lost culture, masters of science before dinosaurs. If not, it's a galactic relic, a survivor's pod. Either way, the tragedies shadow this find, a warning we've yet to heed. Theories swirl around Princess Tyasun, each more mind-bending than the last. One camp argues she's from a pre-human civilization, thriving 800 million years ago. Picture it, a society of brilliance, wielding tech to carve marble, craft undying fabric, and brew a liquid that defies time. Before the Cambrian explosion, before trilobites or fish, they ruled a primal earth, then vanished: war, cataclysm, or choice. I'm captivated by this. Our history spans a mere 300,000 years. Imagine a culture so old, so advanced, it left only this tomb. The sarcophagus's precision, the liquid's power, the black box. Clues to a lost mastery. We dig up tools, bones, but this? It's a leap, a signal of minds that outstripped ours, erased by time's tide. The extraterrestrial theory pulls me too. Her pale skin, suited to dim light, hints at a world unlike ours, distant, shadowed. The sarcophagus could be a cryogenic ark, the liquid a life support elixir, the box a distress signal. Ancient astronaut ideas, once fringe, feel plausible here. A traveler, crashed or abandoned, preserved for eons, why didn't she wake? I wonder if the liquid failed when drained, or if her mission lingers, silent. Both theories stretch belief, but the evidence, 800 million years, alien tech, demands we rethink. I lean toward a terrestrial origin, a forgotten people, because the alternative upends too much. Yet, the cosmos beckons, stars hide secrets, and she might be one. The Soviets buried the truth, but a granite memorial stands near the mine. In 1969, a young woman was discovered lying within a marble sarcophagus dated to hundreds of millions of years ago. It's a quiet cry, a challenge to dig deeper. I believe this is humanity's mirror, our past, or a visitor's echo, proving we're not alone in time or space. This mystery pulses, alive, urging us to question, explore, and wonder.